What up, guys? Welcome to the No Filter Podcast Show with LLesca. And today we are here with an extremely special guest. And today I'm going to be interviewing my boyfriend, Dante. So say hello to my boyfriend, guys, everybody. I'm sure you've seen it on my socials. If you haven't seen, well, now you know. So anyway, we're going to start off with, tell us how old are you, where you're from, and what you do.
So I'm 27. My birthday is August 3rd, 1996. I'm from Riverside, born and raised, but I've been around the world, the States, with the Marine Corps for 8 years, and just recently got out in April.
Nice. So leading on to that, it's like you were in the Marines, so tell us a story or something memorable from your time at the Marines.
There's quite a lot of them. I think one of the more fun ones that we've had was we were down in Wisconsin and a thunderstorm had blown through, and we had a tornado nearby in one of the bases, and it tore apart our area of living and went to sleep nice and comfortable, warm and everything. Woke up a couple hours later, like almost half a mile away, in a giant puddle of water.
What? Wait. Okay, so you got swept away? Is that what you're saying?
On multiple occasions. We had one time when we were on a range and we were sleeping on the side of a mountain. A lot of people ended up near the bottom of the mountain by the morning.
Oh, shit. That's some real shit, guys. That's some real shit. I can't say that I've experienced that. I want to hear another one. Give me another one. I'm sure, like you said, you have a lot, so let's hear another one.
Another one. There was the time when we had a live fire exercise and someone shot their gun in the middle of the night at, I think it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. Their round went off. The entire camp woke up and it was maybe 20 degrees outside and snowing. And we stayed outside for 5 hours till we found out that it was just a dude that shot it and tried covering it up.
Oh, shit.
In the snow. And I was in my underwear the entire time.
That's fun. In the snow.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say I like the snow. I've experienced snow in North Dakota. If you've been to North Dakota, you know. It's like average. Well, at least when I was there, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Shit's been warming up recently, even here. But normally when I was over there, it was like -30, -40 average with a wind fucking chill of like a lot. So I can only imagine. I'm not a snow person. I don't like the snow. I like it's pretty, but I don't want to play in it. So, especially not in my underwear. Okay, so the next question is, what inspires you to be better? A better person, a better whatever.
What inspires me to be better is those that I have around me. Like before I had my daughter, it was my friends, my family, my junior Marines when I had them, being able to do better for myself to better make their lives and quality of lives better. And then I had my daughter and just everything changed. Everything's got to be better. Everything's got to be for her. I don't want to ever have her asking for anything. And I'm like, no, you can't have it because I'm not good enough for this or that or the other.
Okay, so what's your daughter's name?
Amara Ray Bailey.
Amara Ray Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
Ray. So did you put Ray as her middle name?
I chose everything.
So what is Ray? Well, I mean, is that...
Ray is Japanese for lightning. Fast. As for her first name, Amara, it translates to the one who is eternally beautiful.
Oh, that's so cute. I like that. I like that a lot. And Amara is like what? What is it? Also Japanese?
No. Amara is actually, I want to say it's Arabic.
Arabic. Okay. Nice.
I want to say it was in Arabic. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay. Name one thing you're proud of recently or in the past.
I would have to say my ability to fight. Definitely one of the things I'm proud of. I've never turned down a fight. I don't like to start them normally because I'm not an aggressive person, but I definitely do not turn down a fight. I love any fight I can get into anytime. It's one of my favorite things. I've been doing MMA and Muay Thai for years now. Recently picked up jiu-jitsu about 2 years back now. been working on that more, and it's something I really like to do. And driving, yeah, absolutely.
Would your friends say that you don't like to start fights?
Maybe. I mean, like, I'm not gonna sweet talk someone out of a fight necessarily, but I'll try and de-escalate the situation to a degree.
We don't have to
Unless
sugarcoat shit here, okay? By the way, okay?
I
We gotta be
mean-
real. It's the no filter, okay, Dante? Let's not tell lies.
I'll keep things nice and all that until you involve my friends, family, or those that I care about. Then I don't care about you at that point anymore, and it's me or you.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so who's your celebrity crush? Man and woman, because even you don't have to be gay to have like a man crush.
Men and women?
Like, yeah.
Men and women.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My man celebrity crush has definitely got to be Johnny Depp. Always has been. Have love for Johnny Depp forever. As for my female one, though, it's definitely going to be Megan Good. Megan Good got it all.
That's a good one. She's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was also mine growing up. After I saw You Got Served, I was like, damn, she's fine. Yeah. I am bisexual, but I usually don't date women. I'm usually intimidated by them. So I stick to men. They're easier. Okay, what's a pickup line you've used on multiple ladies? And that it's work, because like, okay, they could be like, ha ha ha, funny, you know, but then some of them like really fell for it. Like, what are some of those?
Multiple women. I normally don't like to like keep the same thing because I got ADHD, so I'll forget the line within like a week. So like, unless I'm talking to a bunch, it's not happening. I like to be creative and make my lines on the spot. Just a simple like, hey, I think you're very beautiful. My name is Dante. Nice to meet you. What's yours?
But you said you're like an analyzer. So I'm assuming you, based on the person, is what you do your pickup line on? Or
Well,
what?
yeah, you can tell a lot about a person based off of their body language, how they hold themselves around their friends, how they hold themselves around their bosses, peers, and like how they act. And you can get a little bit about their personality before you even see them. Like, that can give you a clue to how you talk to them, but really just being yourself is normally the most comfortable thing you can do, so it's the most confident thing you can be doing.
Okay, so what did you analyze about me?
Analyze about you?
For real, like, even if it's bad, just tell me. I need to know.
I don't know. Like, I always found it interesting to talk to you because you would speak your mind more than anything and not really, like, care as much. You don't sugarcoat or change yourself around others, which has always been nice.
That's good. That's good. That's really good, guys. Take note. Okay. Do you have a Four Loko or drunk story?
Oh, God.
Have you drank Four Lokos before?
I've had Four
I know
Lokos.
you had, right?
I've never gotten drunk off of Four Lokos before, but I did get drunk off of some vodka before. I got drunk, so I went over to my buddies. This was I think it was like 2 days before I joined the Marines, or maybe the night before, one of the two. But I went to my buddies. We're having a celebration. They were smoking. I couldn't smoke, so because I was about to go get tested anyways. But I could drink, and they had this big old bottle of was it Amsterdam? No, it was UV vodka. They had a big old bottle of chilled vodka in the freezer and all that. And I had me a little red beer bong cup. Filled it up about halfway, got some cranberry juice, and was sipping on that, enjoying it. I was not a slow drinker normally, so I chugged it up for the most part. And we were chilling and talking all that and everything. And my buddy goes in the kitchen. He's like, hey, you want to do shots? And I was like, sure. And so we go looking around. The only shot glass is the one that he already has with his poured little bottle of vodka already. Little bit of vodka shot right there and all that. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm already drunk at this point. Well, buzzed. And so I get a full cup of said vodka that I had been drinking already. Mind you, no one tells me that this vodka is a mixture of like 7, 8 different other vodkas when they're close to being done. They just pour the rest of the vodka in. So it's just super mix of fermented vodka. And yeah, I chugged that within 6 seconds or so, the entire cup, give or take. And then I find out afterwards, like 5 minutes later, that he was like, oh yeah, by the way, that shot was water. So we're going on about our night and everything. We're playing video games, relaxing, enjoying the time. And I'm laying on the couch and darkness. I wake up the next morning in my bed at my house in clothes that are not mine, that I don't even recognize. Even the shoes are different. And I'm just laying in bed. I'm like, what the fuck happened here? And I'm just sitting there and I'm sitting in my bed, I'm not moving, I'm just trying to remember anything and everything that I can. And I was like, I don't remember shit after having our drinks, and then we were playing Tekken, and then I'm here. And so I go out into the living room and I see my brother, my best friend who was there that night, and I look at him and I was like, what the fuck happened last night? And my best friend turns to me with the biggest grin on his face, telling me, I got a story to tell you.
That's scary.
So I sit down, saddle up, and ready to hear the story. Apparently after that had happened, mind you, I had eaten, I think, like a bag of chips that entire day. So I came not prepared for anything at all. So after they were playing Tekken for like maybe 10, 15 minutes or so, I'm laying on the couch and I start fucking throwing up like the Poltergeist fucking movie and just fucking spewing everywhere. And my best friend Luke, he grabs a blanket and fucking like ninja tosses it around my face and like starts choking me with it to stop fucking puking everywhere. And it was so bad, like it was everywhere. I ruined this man's fucking couch. And so instead of like dragging me out and like calling it a day, he drags me to the fucking bathroom with the couch and like wraps me in a blanket and just tosses me into the fucking tub. And I get up, trying to get up and everything, crack my head, fall in, and he just turns on the shower and just sprays me the fuck down, rolls me back up in a new blanket and throws me in the what's it called, balcony area, I guess you could say. Laid me out there until like they were leaving like an hour later. And so when they're leaving, they grabbed a whole ass rug, rolled me up, and my two best friends shoulder tossed me over their shoulders and are like fucking kidnapping me. All you see is my head just laying out of the rug. And this old lady on a balcony above us is just like started screaming as they tossed me in the back seat and peeled out of the fucking place. Our buddy that owned the place, he told us like there was like 5 squad cars there afterwards, and he just told them he didn't know anything. So yeah, it was an eventful night. I ended up having to buy that man a new couch.
Damn.
Immediately.
I feel like I've heard that before though. Like when you're really drunk, that they like if you get showered with cold water, it like magically cures. Because that happened to me, dude. Like when I was like 15, I remember like I was starting to hang out with my sister's friends, and then I got really drunk, obviously, because I was a rookie, and they fucking threw me in the fucking shower and wet me, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? So that makes sense, but I don't know if, like, what the fuck does it really do anyway?
I was still blackout drunk, so it didn't do anything much for me.
Okay, so I guess that myth, guys, if you've been doing that to your friends, don't fucking do that, because it doesn't work. It doesn't wake people up. It doesn't, I mean, they feel the cold, but it doesn't sober them up, so don't do it again. Okay, so what do you rate your looks and your personality? Both.
Looks.
Honestly, don't fucking no bullshit.
I'd give myself like a 5 in looks. I don't like my looks for the most part, but I'm very confident in my personality and like how I am as a person. Like I'm 100% 10%, 10 out of 10 on that one. Absolutely. But my looks, I don't know. That's why I go to gym.
A 5.
Go to gym to make it look a little bit better.
No, you don't. I don't, because
a little bit better.
No. I don't believe that. I think you had to adjust your rating on that one.
I'll take it in consideration.
A 5. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's not a 5, by the way. Okay, so what's one thing that you hate or dislike about the opposite sex? Could be friends, family, anybody, random stranger, all the above. something that they do that like you feel, I know it's kind of a generic question, but something that a lot of women do. There's gotta be something. Yeah, don't be afraid to say it either.
No, I'm just thinking, like, the thing that I do not like the most. I would say probably it's not even like just women. It's men too that do it too, especially nowadays.
But we're speaking about women, so
Women do it, I would say more because they're able to, but using people for other things.
People.
Yes. That's a big thing that a lot of people do nowadays, especially nowadays, because it's a self-serving society now where everyone just does what's best for them and all that. No one thinks about. I guess a lot of people don't think about like the family and taking care of things. They focus on them and their little families that they have, or just them in general.
okay, elaborate on that. So, is this single women taking women, or
Single and taking women? Taking women do it too, but single women are able to get away with it a lot easier and all that. Going out to trips to places and getting things taken care of them for them and all that. Like, I know people that get their bills paid by people.
but how?
Just giving them a little bit of love and affection, here and there.
And you don't like that?
Things. I don't.
Why?
I don't like it. If it's for like from one person, I feel like that's totally fine. But this is from groups of people. Like it's not even on the promise of anything. It's like feeding along feelings of people.
Like they're leading people on,
Yeah,
or
like,
like
definitely.
because it's like
people
okay,
on.
there's sugar daddies, sugar babies.
Sugar
blah,
daddies
blah, blah,
at least know what they're getting,
right? Like
themselves
you know what I
into.
mean? The people pay for this fucking kind of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they can't get no game, so like their money speaks for them, right? But like, are you talking outside of that? Outside of that.
Absolutely outside of that. Like sugar daddies and sugar mamas, they know what they're getting into. Hey, I'm paying you to give me love and affection, to give me some type of service, or just to be around me, spend time with me, something like that. Whatever the case may be. I'm talking about like general fucking dudes just going out there like, hey, I'm trying to look for love and this and that. Like, this might be the one. Oh, yeah, I'm stringing you along. Oh, you're special. You're unique to me. This, that, and the other and all that. Oh, I need some help with this. Hey, my car notes this and that. And I know plenty of fucking people that'll take full advantage of that. And like a lot of people are more comfortable doing that nowadays. And I don't think that's right. Dudes do it too. Dudes do it to chicks too. Absolutely.
Absolutely. I feel like this generation of people, I feel like the women are more the man than the women are more the men than men. Yeah.
Women are more masculine.
Yeah, it's like just like I feel like it's a huge debate, but I feel like women have been. I feel like everything's led up to like women being so much in their masculine, like men not being there, and I feel like I don't know, like I'm not like a gold digger or nothing, but I do appreciate a man being a man. Like I don't know.
A lot of men nowadays, they want to be pampered and taken care of rather than being one pampering and taking care of their woman.
Which I don't mind. Trust me. Like if I was rich and I could take care of my man, trust me, I wouldn't be like complaining or nothing. I'm like, hey, like you can cook, you can clean. I love people cooking for me, by the way. I don't like cooking, so if I can find somebody that can cook for me, yeah, and he cooks. But remember, lactose sensitive over here. That lemonade's about 75%.
Got a specialized one?
But no, yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, people attract like what they want. Not they want, but in a way, like men in a certain type of energy that are wanting to give and women that are wanting to get, they meet. And then they take and then they give, whatever. You know what I mean? I feel like it's not necessarily like if you're not into that, you're not going to be attracted to that, right? So I feel like there's a special niche or niche, whatever, for every type of fucking person. So I don't see it as like a bad thing. I mean, but of course, like everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But I feel like for women that like that or do that to men, like at the end of the day, like they're putting themselves as that. So it's not like really taking advantage because for them, obviously they're not self-aware. Because to me, when you're in that kind of game, like, you're not self-aware. You're not like realizing what you're doing, what you're wanting, what you're attracting, and all that shit. So I feel like at the end of the day, when you're not self-aware, like, that's all you're gonna get. So it's like, okay, the women want money. Again, the men that only got money to offer, obviously they don't got a mind, or like, you know what I mean? So it's just like, it's just kind of like, is it really taking advantage? Not really, because they got nothing else to offer. Period.
True.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, I can't even put no shame on that game, because at the end of the day, it's like, that is it. That's what they got. That's what they got. Okay. So have you ever been slapped by a woman or a man?
I've been slapped by a man. I've never been slapped by a woman. I've been bit. I've been tackled. I've been choked by a woman. Absolutely, yeah. Wow. But I have never been slapped by a woman. Not yet. I hope I never have to.
Okay, so tell me about the being slapped by a man.
Being slapped by a man. He was this gay guy. He was this gay guy.
We're not anti-gay guys, okay?
Nah, absolutely not.
LG.
He was mad because his boyfriend was checking me out across the way from the bar and all that. And he came up to me and he was like, "Fuck you." And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Bah," and slapped me. And then his boyfriend came up and it was a whole thing. And then they apologized and he's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. We've just been having a rough night. What do you want to drink?" And I was like, I don't know.
I'll take 3 of your most expensive shots.
But no, we were all good friends after that and everything. I talk to them every now and then and all that. They're
really?
I believe they're married now, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're doing good for themselves.
I love gay guys. You know what? I once had that pleasure to lash a gay guy. I was like, usually the fucked up shit is that usually more often than not, the men have better lashes to lash than the women. Isn't that sad? Because the women are the one that need it or want it, and then the guys come in here like they got a full fucking like 3 rows of full lashes. You got about 150 to 250, 300 lashes per eye, by the way. If you didn't know, now you know. But yeah, the guys, they come in here all fucking luscious looking. I'm like, oh God, let me just lash you, you know what I mean? And I got a gay guy, and he let me lash him because he's gay, and he's more feminine. That was beautiful to me. Yeah, he was very cute. I love gay guys, so they're so funny.
He dressed so well.
Yeah, well, not all the time, but I feel like, yeah.
For the most part.
For the most part, I feel like they're more
conscious about how they look.
Conscientious, or whatever the fuck the word is. Yeah, of their looks. Yeah, so that leads us to the last question of the night. What's one piece of advice that you would tell your younger self?
Tell my younger self. Do the things that make you happy and don't get caught up in what making other people happy, I guess I would say. Like, live your life how you want to rather than what you think other people would think what other people would think would be best. Live by your standards. Don't tie yourself down.
So would you say some people, not implied, but like had their specific goals set on you, or like what you should have been like, or why do you say that?
Yeah, like I feel a lot of people are weighed down with what others think of them and their expectations and what they think they should do and all that. I don't think people should do that. They should pursue whatever they want, like whatever their passion is. If your passion is to knit sweaters for a living, do that. If you want to be a professional skydiver, or you want to do podcasts, or you want to be a millionaire in some type of way, pursue that with everything that you got. And if you fail at it, then at least you tried, rather than doing what others expect of you. And you could waste away your entire life. Like some people pursue being a doctor because that's what their family wants them to do, but they could be wanting to do something simple, like maybe I want to be a streamer and just do that. Okay, do that then. You could waste 20, 30 years of your life not doing anything that you want, making yourself more miserable, more stressed out for something you don't even like.
So would you rather like make more money now, but like be living a mediocre life, or a life that's just like you're not really feeling truly fulfilled and happy? Or would you rather be living like a life that's more on a tight budget for a little while, and then once you reach like that point where you can expand and everything, but like doing what you love, like do that instead?
I'd much rather live on a tight budget to be able to enjoy more of my life the way that I want to, rather than living comfortably for a while but hating everything that I do. I'd rather spend 5 years on a tight budget to live the next 40 doing the things that I want, even if it doesn't make me millions of dollars a month or millions of dollars a year and all that, than making 200 grand a year comfortably doing jack all for something that I don't want to do for the next 30 years and enjoy the last 15 years or so.
Are you afraid of death?
Not at all. Not at all, which is concerning sometimes.
Why is it concerning?
I feel like people should fear death a little bit. Makes them less crazy, makes them more aware of their surroundings and all that. I mean, I did parkour for years. I've always loved to fight a little too much. Joined the Marine Corps. That wasn't a good sign. Always wanted to do anything that required anything near death. Has always been something that I've liked doing, like skydiving, driving at good speeds, good legal speeds for any cops listening.
Yes.
But yeah, like it's never been something that's like, oh no, maybe I should stop doing this. It's always been something like, ooh, it's a rush. I like it. I like the idea of almost living on that edge, I guess you could say. It's something that's...
But it's not death, though.
It's not death, but death isn't something that I've been scared of, because you can't do something like that with the fear of death, the fear of the consequence of death. You're either all in or you don't have to worry about it anymore.
So my question is, like, if you were to die tomorrow, would you be happy with what you've done or how you become as a person?
Absolutely, because I always live my life how I want to and how I choose to. I live honest to myself. That's one of the biggest things that I've always wanted to do, is like live honest to myself instead of lying to myself. That's why, like, I feel like people should do what they want when they want to, not eventually.
Pressure. Oh yeah, eventually. I feel like a lot of people, including myself, for the longest time, I like always kicked the can down the road. And I feel like you're always dissatisfied. There's always like some purpose that you need to fulfill. And I feel like when you're living in your purpose, a lot of times it's harder than when you're not, because when you're not living your purpose, it's usually like you're settling for whatever is okay. Even if like you make a lot of money, like, you know what I mean? Like you can make a lot of money. And I heard a lot of people like on podcasts, like they make so much money, but it means nothing to them. You know, at the end of the day, everybody like strives or searches for that meaning of life. And if you haven't found that, I feel like it's just like, what are you living for? So that's definitely something I like to live by. I'm like, maybe it's hard. Maybe I'm not making money off shit that I love doing, you know what I mean? But it's just at least not now. But I'm like, if I die tomorrow, I'm like, you know what? I was striving for, you know, all my goals and my dreams and becoming a better me. So I think that's definitely important for sure. So yeah, with that was my last question. And it was very nice interviewing my boyfriend, Dante Bailey, guys. Take a good look at him. My fine ass boyfriend. We'll wrap that up, guys. Until next time, next podcast episode, we're gonna have Gally on the mic with you guys. She's a tattoo artist. She lives in San Pedro, and she's gonna tell us all about her. So stay tuned for that one. And thank you for listening tonight. With that, we'll see you on the next one.